Namaskar, welcome students. In this video, we are going to discuss important headlines of the Hindu newspaper dated 8th August 2022 of Delhi edition. Our first important headline is PM lauds states for cooperative federalism in fighting COVID-19. Available on page number 1, related to paper 2, Polity and Governance section. In this article, we have to know about the outcomes and focused areas of 7th meeting of Niti Aayog's Governing Council, right? Niti Aayog Governing Council discussed 4 key issues, राइट कौन से 4 इश्यूज हैं वो? नंबर 1, क्रॉप डाइवर्सिफिकेशन एंड अचीविंग सेल्फ सफिशिएंसी इन पल्सेस, ऑयल सीड्स एंड अदर एग्री कमोडिटीज. नंबर 2, implementation of the national education policy in school education. Number 3, implementation of national education policy in higher education. And number 4, urban governance. It has given some recommendations, right? Number 1, each state should focus on promoting trade, tourism and technology via every Indian mission around the world, and states must focus on reducing imports, increasing exports and identifying opportunities, right? Our next important headline is satellites launched by SSLV in a wrong orbit not usable. Available on page number 1, related to paper 3, science and technology part. In this article, we have to know about the recent launch of small satellite launch vehicle, its objectives and present status, right? So recently, India's first small satellite launch vehicle carrying the Earth observation satellite and co-passenger satellite Azadi set lifts off from the first launch pad at Sriharikota, but SSLV placed the satellites into elliptical orbit instead of circular orbit, right? Therefore, satellites are no longer usable, right? Next important headline is tapping technology to check minor mineral plunder. Available on page number 6, related to paper 3, environment section. In this article, we have to know about the problems of illegal mining of minor minerals, environmental consequences, judicial orders, state responses, and what further steps need to be taken in this context. तो क्या हुआ है कि डिमांड फॉर माइनर मिनरल्स सच एज सैंड, ग्रेवल हैज क्रॉस्ड 60 मिलियन metric tons in India. क्यों? क्योंकि increase in pace of development. This also makes it the second largest extractive industry on the planet after water, right? Problems of illegal mining of minor minerals. So laws monitoring have been made stringent for the mining of major minerals, but rampant illegal mining of minor minerals continues unabated. There have been numerous cases of illegal mining of dolomite, marble and sand across the states. United Nations Environment Program in 2019 ranked India and China as the top 2 countries where illegal sand mining has led to sweeping environmental degradation, right? There is no comprehensive assessment available to evaluate scale of sand mining in India. अगर हम impact and consequences की बात करें तो regional studies have observed that increasing demand for soil has severely affected soil formation and soil holding ability of the land, leading to loss in marine life and increase in flood frequency, droughts, and also degradation of water quality. It is not just damages to environment. Illegal mining causes losses to state exchequer, right? Issues of regulation की बात करें तो unlike major minerals, the regulatory and administrative powers to frame rules, prescribe rates of royalty and mineral concessions enforcement etc. are entrusted exclusively to state governments, and judicial orders are often neglected by the state governments. Other concerns कौन से हैं? Poorly drafted regulatory provisions, inadequate monitoring and evaluation mechanisms, and excessive litigation that dampen states' administrative capacity. अगर future prospects की बात करें या way ahead की बात करें तो the situation now indicates that a robust technology-driven enforcement approach is required, and satellite imagery can be used to monitor the volume of extraction and also check the mining process, right? Additionally, अगर कुछ और बात करें तो additionally drones, the Internet of Things, blockchain technology can be leveraged to monitor mechanism by using global positioning radar system and radio frequency locator, right? Our next important headline is focused on inflation. Available on page number 6, related to paper 3, economy section. In this article, we have to know what are the major decisions taken by Reserve Bank of India recently and their objectives to this topic. We have covered it on our website, so for better understanding you can follow the link available in the description, right? Our next important headline is India, Democracy and Promised Republic. Available on page number 6, related to paper 2, governance section. In this article, we have to know what are the progress made by Indian democracy since independence, existing issues and what lies. So according to writer, after 75 years of independence, India must be judged by the extent to which it has developed human development. कुछ existing issues highlighted किए गए हैं इस आर्टिकल में कौन से हैं वो? जेंडर बेस्ड इनइक्वालिटी इज रैम्पेंट इन इंडिया एंड वुमेन आर लेस nourished, less educated and have a representation in the institutions of governance far lower than their share of population. There is very low female labor participation rate in India as compared to rest of the world, right? Our next important headline is reaching out to the Pasmanda Muslims. Available on page number 7, related to paper 1, Indian society. In this article, we have to know about the Pasmanda Muslims and what is demographic distribution of this community, right? तो अगर हम overview की बात करें, although we have covered it on our website, so for better understanding you can follow the link available in the description. But अगर हम थोड़ा broadly देखें इसको तो जो पसमनंदा है ये एक पर्शियन वर्ड है which means the ones left behind, right? And it is used to describe depressed classes among the Muslims, right? Our next important headline is the working of the Supreme Court collegium, available on page number 8, related to paper 2, Judiciary section. In this article, we have to know how is the collegium constituted and what are its responsibilities. तो अगर हम collegium system की बात करें तो it was born out of years of frictions between judiciary and executive, right? And collegium of the Supreme Court consists of the Chief Justice of India and 4 senior most judges of the Supreme Court and make recommendations for appointment to the अपेक्स कोर्ट एंड हाई कोर्ट्स, राइट? अगर हम थोड़ा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजंस की बात करें तो सीजीआई एंड जजेस ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट आर अपॉइंटेड बाय द प्रेसिडेंट अंडर क्लॉज 2 ऑफ आर्टिकल 124 of the constitution, and the appointment to the office of the CGI should be of the senior most judge of the Supreme Court considered fit to hold the office, right? If you want to know more about collegium system, link is available in the description, right? Our next important headline is the Great Barrier Reef's recovery and vulnerability to climate threats, available on page number 8, related to paper 3, environment section. In this article, we have to know what are the coral reefs, what is the extent of recovery recorded in Australian Great Barrier Reef, what are the potential threats to its health, right? तो रिसेंटली क्या हुआ कि हाईएस्ट लेवल्स ऑफ कोरल कवर विद इन पास्ट 36 years have been recorded in the northern and central parts of Australia's Great Barrier Reef. अगर हम ग्रेट बैरियर रीफ की बात करें, इट इज द वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट रीफ सिस्टम stretching across 2300 kilometers and having nearly 3000 individual reefs, right? For better understanding of coral reefs and Great Barrier Reefs, you can visit our website, right? Our next important headline is why are regulators swooping down on stable coins? Available on page number 9, related to paper 3, science and technology part. In this article, we have to know what are the stable coins, what role do stable coins plays in crypto ecosystem, what is the path ahead for stable coins. Recently क्या हुआ कि Financial Stability Board promised to push for stable coin regulation, citing recent turmoil in the cryptocurrency market, right? तो अगर हम stable coin की बात करें तो what is stable coin? It is a digital currency whose value is pegged to stable asset such as US dollar or gold. The best known stable coin in the crypto ecosystem today is Tether, right? और इसके बारे में जाने तो स्टेबल कॉइन्स आर नॉट ऑथोराइज्ड फॉर यूज बाय कंट्रीज लॉ मेकर और सेंट्रल बैंक. दैट मीन्स इन्वेस्टर्स कैन टेक ऑन कंसिडरेबल लीगल एंड फाइनेंशियल रिस्क टू होल्ड देम, राइट? Our next important headline is India begins cooperation with Combined Maritime Forces, available on page number 10, related to paper 3, defense section. In this article, we have to know about the Combined Maritime Forces and their objectives. तो अगर हम Combined Maritime Forces की बात करें तो it is a multinational naval partnership which aims to promote security, stability and prosperity across international waters, right? It compasses some of the world's most important shipping lanes, right? So that's all we have in today's discussion. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day ahead.